In this video tutorial, we will be creating a basic part. So let us create a new part file. First things first is that you need to set your units. So I'll just use the system options, document properties. I just select here ANSI and then change the units to mmgs, and then let's provide 3 decimal places here. Then okay. First we need to sketch. So I just go to the sketch command manager and then select sketch tool and would select the top plane. I just use center rectangle and coincidentally to the origin. Provide some dimensions using smart dimension to fully define my sketch. I'll just provide 40 millimeters and 100. Now that the sketch is fully defined, I'll go to Features Command Manager tab and I'll just create a boss feature. So the depth would be line condition. If you want, you could reverse that direction depending on your design intent. So I'll just leave it that way, upward direction, and the thickness is 10 millimeters. And then I'll select OK. So this will be the first feature, and it is the most critical feature when you're creating a model. Then you can add as many bosses to complete the design itself. So I just fit this model using isometric view. Now next will be I will be sketching another profile so that I could add another boss feature. So I'll just go to the sketch command manager tab, select the sketch tool. For this one, the default planes will not be available, but they are also available here. But then we will not be selecting planes for this next feature. So I'll just select this front face and make it perpendicular to my view. So I'll just use line, coincident that to the bottom edge, draw a vertical line. Next is that I'll just sketch a tangent arc. I could select it here, or I could simply use this trick here. So I just move the cursor to the end point of the last line that I have created, and I'll just create an arc. Then coincident hit at the bottom edge and close the given profile. So I'll just use the smart dimension to dimension this given sketch entity. So let's provide the radius of the arc. Let's try 20. And then from the center, probably this one. Let's try 30, 35. Then the distance between the center and that edge will give us 50. So that this entity is centered in that face of the solid model. So I'll just go to the Features Command Manager tab and Extruded Boss Face. I'll just rotate the model. Notice that the extrusion or the direction of the extrusion is outward. So I'll just reverse the direction and provide 10 millimeters. Then okay. So notice here you have this model here. So if I'm going to view that in isometric view, I have to hit this model. So next is that I'll create another feature called extruded cut. Okay, cut features are used to remove some material from that solid model. So I'll just sketch select this front face. Then I'll just make my view as perpendicular, and I'll just draw a corner rectangle. Then I'll just provide some dimensions here. Say this is 3 mm. The length of this one is, let's say, 20. 40. So notice here the sketch is underdefined. Okay. So I'll just add another relation here. Add relation. Select the entity. I'll just select this vertical line and the edge of this model. I'll make it collinear. Then I'll just select OK. Now the sketch is fully defined. So I'll just go to Features Command Manager tab and select Extruded Cut. Notice the preview of your possible output with the depth of 10. I'll just use through all to remove that part. Then OK. Notice the remove part at the bottom. Okay. So next, I'll just create a hole here using Hole Wizard. Okay. So Hole Wizard used to create a specialized hole in a given solid. So Hole Wizard is located under Features Command Manager tab, right next to Extruded Cut. Hole Wizard. The specialized holes are provided under the hole type. You have their names by hovering the mouse cursor to the icon provided. This one is a counter bar, countersink, hole, and so on. Okay. There are two tabs under the hole specification property manager. So let us select counter bar. Then I'll just use unsymmetric. And then under type, it should be hex bolt and C type. So that would be great. Then the size of the hole, let's try to change this one to M8. And then normal fit. And the end condition should be true all. So that is the settings. So I'll just set all of it. Then before proceeding, you need to position that hole. So I'll just select Positions tab. Then I'll just select a face to position the hole. So I'll just select this face, the front face. Let me just rotate the model. Then I wanted it to be concentric to the arc itself. So I'll just activate the center of this arc by hovering my cursor to the edge. And there goes the center. I'll just click once here, and then I'll just click OK here. So the counter bore is created using the Hole Wizard features. So let us now add some pealets. Pealeting is referred to both fillets and rounds. So when we say pealets, that is adding volume, and rounds is removing volume. Okay, so I'll just use pealets here. Under the fillet property manager, you have your manual and fillet expert here. So I'll just use manual, and then these are the fillet types, constant size, and so on. So I'll just use constant size for this one. Item to place, fillets are probably edges, they are faces probably. Then fillet parameter symmetry, so I'll just change this one to a radius of 8, circular, and so on. Then I'll just select edges here. Notice here the possible preview is provided when you select full preview. So another option here is that if you're going to select this edge, have this edge, okay, so possible outputs are provided. So I'll just select this edge here, also the other one, and also at the bottom, also this one. So that is the preview of the output. So I'll just select OK under the confirmation corner. So the output is this one. Now let us add another hole using hole wizard. So I'll just change the view to top view, then hole wizard, and then I'll just select this piece here, and oops, that is not hole wizard. Just exit. Okay, so again I'll just use hole wizard, then I'll select hole, then the size of this one probably unsymmetric, then dowel holes, I'll just change this to drill sizes, then size diameter, let's try diameter 7, and then that will be through all. Then I'll position it, then I'll just select this face again, then I'll just position it here. So I'll just wake up the center of this arc edge here, similarly to this one. So then another one here, and also here. Then I'll just accept it, and this gives me the output of the model now. Lastly, I would create or add an applied feature, which is pealets. Radius, I'll just change that to 3. Then I'll just select the edge here, also here, and this one. So that's my possible output for that pealet, and I'll just accept. So I'll just change the appearance here by selecting this one, right click the model itself, then appearances, drop down arrow, then select the whole part. Or the color property manager, so you could change that color, whatever color you would apply to the part itself. So once you're done selecting the color, you can select OK here. So the appearance is applied to the whole model when you select that part. You could also select some of the faces if you want to by selecting face. Then you could apply different color for that particular face. Then accept that color. There you have your appearance for that particular face itself. You can change your display style by changing it using the heads up toolbars. So this completes the basic part using SolidWorks. Let us save the file and then save as. Then let us create a new folder, and that folder will be basic part modeling. Then save it as basic part, then save.